Jack Audience, welcome back to my IT channel. So I thought I'd do a bit of a catch up on this because we built this box, we did some unboxing, we did install the motherboard, and we slowly built up over a period of time. And I've not really done sort of an end video to sort of say what I'm going to be using it for. And I did a lot of researching because I wanted to build a box that can act like a server. But the motherboard I got inside this actually only supports up to a maximum Windows 10, which is not really good because I want to be able to put some like server software onto it. Can't use VMware because VMware, the bare bones version of VMware, which VMware installs on there instead of an operating system, it's not compatible with all the hardware in here, which takes too much. It'll be too much money trying to find the compatible hardware for it. So these motherboards are only good for Windows 10, so you can create a powerful Windows PC if you're just going to be doing Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or if you're doing gaming. This is the board and stuff to buy and go for. But if you're going to build it like a server that I was asking for, that I wanted to do as a server with lots of disk space in it, it can be shared out with multiple users, so it could be great for a small business or a powerful home user, then this is a sort of board you can't really use because it only supports Windows 10. You can run Windows 10 on this and then run the VMware workstation, which loads on top of Windows 10. Then you can simulate virtual environments. That's another way around it. That is an actual cheaper way around it. I know VMware you can get download for free, so it creates a virtual environment, but obviously that's only if the hardware is compatible with it. This is not. But the way around it is we install Windows 10, VMware Workstation Pro on it, then you can create like a virtual cloud solution for it. But I wanted to sort of show you what's actually had inside. So we just take the panel bits apart and we'll show you what's inside. Great bit of kit. I mean, this has been running non-stop 24/7 for about a month or so in the garage. It's been open to, the garage is nice and dry. It's not damp. It's nice and clean and tidy. And when it's cold outside, it's cold in here. So we've had some really good tests with this, and it holds out, and it's still running, no problems at all. It's just been running Windows 10 on it. I installed VMware Workstation Pro on it, and I set up a Windows Server environment on that as well as a test bed. And every day I logged into it to make sure I could gain connection to it, which I did, and it was running nicely. And when I came downstairs, got into the garage, I opened up Windows on the keyboard and mouse for it, so the remote access in it, and it's all running nice and smooth and super fast and quick as well. So it runs 24/7. There's no sign of sort of wear and tear, and it runs really nicely. And what I found out, fitting these, like for instance, if I show you here on this fan here, inside here, this great big one that comes on the front, which is on the front here, is really big. But I'm finding it that it's super silent. Nothing, because when I powered this up, I thought, because it's got a really big fan inside the CPU here, big one on the front here, so obviously it sucks air in from the front, across the board and out the back, basically. I thought it was going to be super noisy, because this is a big solid fan in here. And when I powered it up, I was like, is it powered on? I saw the lights all on, yeah, it powered on, but obviously it's super silent. Even the CPU fan, fairly big, super silent. I couldn't believe it. This is, again, it's been running, everything seems to be nice and cool, nothing seems to be running too hot. And inside here, I've actually installed, I've got 2 hard drives here, which are 2 terabytes each. And just behind this hard drive here, I believe it is, just behind here is a solid state hard drive. Now the solid state hard drive I've installed, I run the OS on it, super fast. It installs Windows like nobody's business. So if if you're installing Windows 10, it's super quick. I will have to time it actually, because I need to do a rebuild of this, wipe and rebuild. We'll time how long it takes to install Windows 10 on here with the SS drive as well. And we'll test it on a normal hard drive as well to see how thick and wicked these are. So these are 2 terabytes, 1 SSD drive. The SSD drive behind is 500 gigabyte. I thought it's perfect, plenty of space for running an operating system. And then 2 additional drives, we can put them as a mirror pair, we can J-blob them so they join together as one volume, or you can mirror to put a bit of redundancy in it. You can install small hard drives into this. You can there's room, you can install another small laptop hard drive behind here, or if you move the bays around, you can probably fit 4 of these drives in there, giving you, and there's plenty of space at the top here because I'm not neutralizing all the space on here with a bigger fan, because that fan's super quiet and it does its job. So you could probably make a shelf up the top here, put 2 additional drives in as well. So you could probably get a RAID 5 going with a nice super big volume. I've only put two terabyte drives in this because that's all I've got spare at the moment. But you can install bigger drives, because I think you can go up to as far as 6 terabytes each or bigger, then you've got a lot more volume. So for a gaming machine, for video editing, this is a fantastic bit of kit that I built. What I'll do is I'm going to do a review on my website with this, what I've done. So there'll be a shopping list of the case, the motherboard, the RAM I've used, the CPU I've used, the power supply as well, the hard drives, everything will be on the website, the shopping list, to show you what my final build cost for this box was. And I've got another one of these boxes, because I brought 2 of these boxes together, so I've got another one of these I'm going to actually build, but I'm going to actually try and get a motherboard that supports server software, because there's probably a lot of you guys out there in IT that think we want to build miniature servers. We don't want to go and buy Dell or Compaq, because it's great to buy a Dell server, but it's very expensive, but it's robust, it's fully tested, so you're buying like a branded product. But if you've got a low budget and you need to get servers in place, even if they're VMware servers, Gigabyte is a branded board that does server motherboards, and they will support VMware, especially the latest version of VMware 6 on there, not a problem. But again, if you've got low budget, you want to keep costs down, then obviously you can build these PCs, again for office environment, run Windows 10 on that, because there's not very much to buy Windows 10, and run the VM Workstation Pro on it, which you can then still simulate workstation environments or server environments as well. So that would do quite well. So I'm going to actually do all these testing with it and stuff. I'm going to actually go through doing videos of like VMware builds, creating virtual environments and stuff like that. So keep watching my channel, that's to come next. So this is just a quick overview. So the RAM I've used in here, so we've used, I think the motherboard on here I brought was a Gigabyte motherboard. Is it a Gigabyte? I can't remember now. But all the specs will be below in my video anyway. I've installed 16 gigabyte of RAM. This only has 2 slots, but it can take 32 gig of RAM. But at the time, they don't have the 2 32 gig RAM chips. They only come as 16 pairs at the moment. So I've only got this up to 16 gigs in here. It's got an Intel processor. I spent about, I think it's under 100 quid basic, 100, 200 quid for the CPU. So it's not a super fast one, it's not the best one on the market, just one that suits this job fine, and it seems to be ample for it, what I built it for basically. Really nice. 2 hard drives I already had currently spare, but if you look at 2 terabyte hard drives these days, they're not very much, 60, 70 quid. Don't quote me on that because prices change quite rapidly. The SSD drive was a little bit large purchase, 500 gig was about £130, but the speeds and how fast they are definitely worth having. So if you're going to build up a PC for editing or game playing, make sure your main boot drive is SSD, and if you can afford it, try and because I know you can RAID SSD up together, buy the 500 gig version. So if you go any higher than that on SSD, they tend to sort of put the first part of the drive as SSD, the rest of the drive is a standard hard drive, so you're not going to get the full potential speed out of it. These are normally 20 times faster than standard hard disks. So if you're going to build a nice gaming machine, going to run a few games on it, I would run four SSD drives together as a RAID 5, install your operating system, and that's going to be super fast for gaming with. And there may be additional drives for data storage later, because if you're storing data and stuff like photos and videos, it doesn't need to be on an SSD drive unless you're going to be working like a video editing side as well. But you can buy NAS drives and things like that, which we'll talk about in another one, because I said in a NAS case that I want to get with RAID array and do loads of stuff with it, but I'll get my hands on that soon and do a review of that. But brilliant little server case. On the back, it's got all the right ports. It's got 2 Ethernet ports, so we can dual and team them up together, so work in pairs, or you can have like a redundancy. If you're gaming, you always game off the network ports. Don't use wireless, because wireless is hit or miss, goes up and down all the time. Lots of questions come up on my channel about connecting wirelessly for game playing. Don't bother. Hardwire cable straight to your router, keep the speed going. Comes HDMI, so it can be plugged in straight to HDMI telly, works perfectly. This does come with an inbuilt wireless card if I wanted to use it, but I've not put the aerials on there. And it's got various USB ports, got quite a few USB 3 ports, which is good for extra storage drives. And it doesn't get hot, and it's super quiet. That's what I can't believe about it. When it's on, you cannot hear it that quiet, and I'm chuffed with this. So any questions on this, guys, please comment below. I'm going to do a web page on this on my website, so when the website's up and loaded, I'll put all the details and links below this video, so keep watching this video, because I'll change the contents once I get it all up and running, and we'll do a complete review of this. We'll do a complete shopping list of cost and pricing that I paid, what's inside the box as well. And if you got any if you guys got anything you want me to review or do, let me know. Give me some ideas so I know where I can start pushing new product reviews, things like that as well. And we've got some trying to get into a data center this year to do a review on data centers, what data centers are all about, how they're put together, what's involved, what's inside. So if you're actually looking to host your servers in a data center, then watch out for that video, because we'll show you what you can do with a data center. So thanks for watching, guys. Keep watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. We've got some competitions coming up very soon, so keep watching. So we'll get some competitions running this probably in February. We'll get competitions running, so keep watching, keep subscribing, thumbs up, and any questions comment below, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Cheers now. Thank you.